Hey, do you struggle with the idea of when is the right time to start hiring a team? I'm going to share with you the secrets of when is the right time to outsource for your business. Stay tuned. You should hire before you're ready, they said. Well, they also said a lot of things that weren't incorrect. You may be wondering, when is the right time for me and my business to outsource? So many people give advice about outsourcing early. Hire people to do the tasks that you need. Make sure to clone yourself. I hear those things come up all the time on webinars, but I'm going to share with you a little bit of controversial advice when it comes to the right time to outsource to a team. The first step in effectively hiring freelancers and outsourcing the tasks in your day-to-day is actually different than you might think. I am a huge proponent of first and foremost learning and understanding the task before you ever hire someone else to do it. There are several reasons why this is going to be beneficial for your business. Number one, you won't be taken advantage of by people who recognize that you have no idea what that task involves. Number two, it makes for easier communication with your freelancers and staff. And number three, you can recognize and identify a job well done. I personally waited until my business was doing about $20,000 a month before I brought on any real help. Now, that's not including the one-off jobs. An occasional graphic designer would come in and help me with the lead magnet, or I'd bring someone in to help me up with the setup of a particularly tricky funnel. But for the most part, I did all of the work myself until that point. But when you do get to that point and you say, this is over my head, or I'm just too busy, and you're able to afford bringing in help, I recommend highly looking for quality freelancers, most likely in your existing community. One of the scariest parts of the process of outsourcing your work is in bringing in someone who might not do the work, or even worse, they might completely botch the job, leaving you in a worse place than if you had not hired anyone at all. So the first step that I recommend, once you've understood exactly what the tasks that you're outsourcing entail, is to first and foremost start with a project-based hire. I personally believe that project-based hires are a great way to trial the work ethic of the people that you're looking to bring onto your team. And the reason this is so important is because one of the biggest issues that comes up with freelancers or outsourced teams is you might find that they don't do the work in a timely manner, leaving you in a pinch or in a bind. I'm a huge fan of first and foremost doing a couple of projects up front so that if it doesn't work out well, you can just go your separate ways instead of having to have the conversation of letting someone go. So that is step one. Step two, documenting the processes that you use in order to deliver your products or your services. When you are going to bring someone onto your team, it's time to outsource. What I highly recommend is going through and documenting all of the processes in a written and in a verbal communication. Personally, I'm a fan of video. I like to show someone through a step-by-step walkthrough of exactly what the process entails. Do you get why it's so important that you understand exactly what you're outsourcing? And step three, this is huge, feedback. As you bring someone onto your team, they may or may not have all of the skills that you're looking for, especially if you're hiring at a lower price point, to be totally honest. But the beautiful thing is, when someone already has a good work ethic and great communication skills, you're more than able to help train them in on completing tasks the way that feels right for you and your business, as well as your standard of work. So what I recommend is then giving your contractors or your team members solid feedback. Give them positive feedback. Give them their constructive criticism. How could they make this even better? And ultimately, through that communication and feedback, you're gonna find that you build a relationship that ends up creating really awesome work. So if you are uncertain as to whether or not it's time for you to outsource tasks in your business, what I recommend is that you click the link below. I've actually created for you the Bootstrapping Business Owner's Tactical Guide, and it's going to walk you through that and several other essential decisions for your business. So just click the link below. But I have one more awesome resource for you. If you already know that you're ready to bring on a team and support you in your business, I want to help connect you with the right people for the right roles. So go ahead and click the second link below, which is actually a matchmaking service that I offer, and the matchmaking is completely free. I will connect you with the best marketers that I know, so it takes a lot of the guesswork out of the process. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share with me what your favorite part of this video was, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you later.